Welcome to the LBS Financial Credit Union Pyramid as number 2 ranked Long Beach State men's volleyball seeks some revenge against number 3 ranked Hawaii. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 in Long Beach. Hawaii took round 1 of this heavyweight bout last night in an absolute marathon. It went back and forth for 5 sets before the Rainbow Warriors emerged victorious.
Yeah, that's right, Bruce. Last night felt like a bad dream for the Beach, especially behind the service line. 26 errors gifted Hawaii an entire set's worth of points and then some. Pair that with 28 attacking errors, and the Beach were digging their own grave for most of the night. If the defending national champions want to split the weekend, they have to clean up the errors that killed them last night.
The errors were plentiful for the Beach, but a couple of Nick McRae's players still turned in huge performances. Freshman opposite Wojciech Gajek exploded for 22 kills, and his setter Jake Bazanti racked up 53 assists. On the other side, Bows opposite Christian Tatriski totaled 13 kills, including the match ender.
Yeah, keeping Tatriski on the floor was a huge boost for the Bows, and he played his best volleyball in set 5 after raking up 9 attacking errors across the first 4. Look, both teams hit below 300 last night and looked uncomfortable for most of the matchup. And if this rivalry has taught us anything over the past few years, it's that wins are not easy to come by.
Take it through the starting lineups. It's the same group for Long Beach State. Jackson Christ in the middle alongside Braden Marquardt, Alex Kondev, and Skylar Varga, the outside hitters. Kellen Larson starting at libero. Jake Bazanti back in there as the setter, and Wojciech Gajek at opposite again. For Hawaii, they've got Adrian War at outside hitter, Christian Tatriski starting at opposite, Justin Todd in the middle with Tread Rosenthal as the setter, Travell Jordan, the other middle blocker, Quentin Greenidge, the libero, and then Louis Sakanoko rounds out the starting lineup at outside hitter.
And these are the exact same starting lineups that took to the floor last night. We're going to see when the changes are made, because we know between Charlie Wade and Nick McRae tonight is a chess match, and it's all about who makes the first move.
Long Beach State back in their home white uniforms. Kellen Larson, the libero, in all black. For Hawaii, same look as yesterday as well. All black uniforms with their libero Greenidge in all white. We're running it back in the pyramid with another sold-out crowd. Long Beach State looking for some revenge after they started 0-1 in conference play with the loss yesterday.
Over 3,000 fans in the building. This is really a chance for the Beach to finally get a win off a top opponent in these national AVCA rankings. They lost 2 to UCLA. They lost last night to Hawaii. Tonight in the pyramid in front of over 3,000 fans, a chance to switch the narrative and kick the Big West Conference schedule into gear.
That loss last night brought Long Beach to 14-3 overall this season. Hawaii at 18-3. So these are a couple of the teams at the very top of not only the conference but the nation, going head-to-head again tonight, with Long Beach looking to split the back-to-back. Louis Sakanoko will serve for Hawaii to get us underway. It's night 2 in the pyramid between Long Beach State and Hawaii. The Frenchman, Louis Sakanoko, tosses it up and hits it into the bottom half of the net. Long Beach State wins the first point.
And Louis Sakanoko only made it through 3 sets last night before he was really the first of a few players to go down with cramps. It was hot in the pyramid last night. Temperature's a bit cooler. Long Beach more than happy to take the first point here in set 1.
Sakanoko and his setter, Tread Rosenthal, both extensively dealt with cramping. Skylar Varga serving for Long Beach State, and he puts it into the net, so it's 1-1. Long Beach also had a couple of players that were struggling with cramps. Wojciech Gajek missed a large portion of set number 4 despite the crazy 22 kill total. He was not on the floor the whole game. Jake Bazanti also had some injuries down the stretch to deal with. Travell Jordan serving now, and he hits it over and across. 3 straight service errors to start the match.
We can continue talking, I guess, about how good the Beach were last night when they had those moments, those brief swings of momentum. Wojciech Gajek, his 22 kills, the most since Alex Nikolov back in 2022 when he won Freshman of the Year. We're going to wonder just how much gas Wojciech Gajek has left in his tank after battling through 5 sets last night.
Braden Marquardt serving now for Long Beach State. 2-1 in the first set. Marquardt hits it across, and now we're in play. Pass for Moore. Set goes right back to him from the left side. Tipped across and dug out by Bazanti. Varga steps into set. Goes over to the right side for Gajek. He rolls it off a block, but it's kept up by the Beach. Kondev left side. Open hand. Tools the block out of bounds. It's the first kill of the night for Alex Kondev.
Great work above the net for Alex Kondev. He looks so comfortable in the face of the double block, recognizes that Tatriski and Rosenthal are right there, and uses 4 hands to his advantage.
Quality look there from the sophomore Kondev. And now Jake Bazanti will serve again. Or Braden Marquardt, excuse me, that is. He hits it over and out. It's the 4th service error already between the two sides.
We've only played 5 points. 4 of them have been service errors. We came into this match talking about how Long Beach need to clean up their service. Hawaii weren't the cleanest last night either.
It's the Hawaii setter back behind the service line now. 6'11" junior Tread Rosenthal. Born in Texas, finished his high school career in California. Now playing on the islands for his college ball, and he serves into the net. The only serve that's been in play so far was from Braden Marquardt. It's 4-2 Beach. Wojciech Gajak serving now. A career performance yesterday, looking to back it up with another great game this time. It's dug out by Greenwich. Rosenthal backs that to the right side, and there's a kill for Adrian War, a sophomore outside, another Frenchman on this Hawaii team.
Adrian Ward didn't get active until late in set 1 last night. Finished with 7 kills on 19 swings, hit just 211. He was disrupted often by the block last night. Beach got 4 hands up there, just could not put the ball back down.
It's War going back to serve. We're in long sleeves again tonight. Varga receives it. Pass from Pizzanti goes to the right side. Gajak gets blocked and then sends it right back over the net. Rosenthal sets to the pipe. A combo set, and War emerges from the back row for the kill. We're all tied at 4.
That's a powerful swing back there from Adrian Rohr, and an even better set from Tread Rosenthal.
War stands 6'5" from Lyon, France. Has 12 games this year with at least 10 kills. Varga past the Pizzanti, goes to Kondev. Power angle and down. Too easy for Alex Kondev with nobody there to meet him.
That was explosive from Alex Kondev. And there's Jake Pizzanti getting active early. He really favored his pin hitters last night way more than the middles. He's already turning to Alex Kondev early in set 1.
2 kills for Kondev, the only 2 kills for the Beach. 5-4 in set 1. Pass this time by Sakanoko. Set back to him on the left side. Tips across, the net budging, and they're going to give the point to Hawaii. Skylar Varga immediately walking over, though, and saying he did not catch it. So now Nick McRae will have a conference before potentially issuing a challenge.
Skylar Varga, his words were, it's up, I know it's up, because he was the one who dove in with the pancake save. There was a lot of wiggle on that wire, though. Somebody definitely caught the net. And Nick McRae in conversation, making sure that if he is going to challenge, none of his guys caught the tape.
Our officials tonight, Derwin Jordan up on the ladder, John Peterson, the other official down here near the scorers tables. The line judges, Laura Janich and Thomas Walden. Scorer is Diana Johnson. Point is staying with Hawaii, no challenge from the Beach. Todd serves, pass from Larson. Pizzanti goes to Varga, he slams it down, but no touch is the ruling. Skylar Varga was already celebrating. The attack landed out of bounds. Varga used an open hand to try and push it off the block. And again, Nick McRae calling off the dogs. There will be no challenge from Long Beach State. 6-5 Bows. Todd, the middle blocker, serves again. Pass from the back row. Pizzanti ranges underneath. Sets to Gajak. Cross court. It's down. Wojciech Gajak starting right where he left off.
First kill for Wojciech Gajak, and I guess there's your answer. How much power does he have left? Well, it's all in his arms. Absolutely ropes that ball cross court and splits the Hawaii back row.
6-6 in set 1. Last night was back and forth all the way through. That's how this one has started as well. Jackson Christ serves into the net. That's the 3rd service error for Long Beach. Hawaii also already with 3.
And Jackson Christ, one of the most dangerous middle blockers behind the service line in the country. He subs out now. Back in comes Kellen Larson.
Christian Tatriski, sophomore opposite, serves for Hawaii. Received by Varga. Set goes to Gajak. Back row, but he's roofed down. In the middle, Travell Jordan caught most of that one. Sakanoko also in the area.
And Louis Sakanoko is going to look to be a live wire tonight, knowing that he wasn't able to finish off the 5-setter last night. He's already made some big plays here in set 1. The double block alongside his middle.
8 serving 6. It tips the tape. Pancake from Kondev isn't high enough for his teammates to get there. It's an ace for Christian Tatriski. Picked up his first ace last night during set 5, but gets it earlier here.
And Tatriski had his serving struggles alongside his attacking struggles to start off last night. And it looks like almost immediately Nick McRae is going to make that first chess move we came into tonight talking about.
Isaiah Pruitt is in off the bench. Has had very limited playing time this year after starting the season on the bench with an injury. He subs in for Braden Marquardt as the second middle blocker. Only one on the floor for now, and the serve is into the net. So it looks like it'll be Isaiah Pruitt going alongside Jackson Christ as the two middle blockers moving forward.
Coming into this weekend, only 6 sets played on the season for Isaiah Pruitt. Only a kill, an ace, and 4 blocks. Those are his season totals. Coming into a big spot here in the pyramid.
The sophomore did have time during the national tournament last year. Jake Bazzanti serves now, popped up in the back row and dunked down by Tread Rosenthal. Using all of his length above the net, a left-handed hook shot finds the floor.
That's the Mira Costa alumni, Tread Rosenthal. He's got the mismatch at the setter's position tonight. The question is, how much does he want to use it? He certainly flexed his muscles last night with 7 kills.
10-7 Hawaii. Louis Sakanoko serving again for the Bows. Roll serve dug out by Larson. Pizzanti there. Goes quick to Pruitt, but his attack is into the net. Don't think that Travell Jordan had to get any of that one. Pruitt a little bit short on the swing, and Hawaii's ahead by 4.
And Isaiah Pruitt also saw action in last year's Big West Championship. Had 2 kills and 3 blocks. It was Alan Knight trusting him last year. Nick McRae putting his trust in the sophomore now here in set 1.
Sakanoko serves again. Kondev, low pass. Pizzanti gets there. Skills to Varga. It's blocked, but Gayak keeps it up. Bump set from Kondev. Goes to Gayak again. Swing it through a triple block. It's dug out by Greenwich, and a free ball comes from Hawaii. Larson up to Pizzanti. Goes to Pruitt again. His attack is out of bounds. No touch from Hawaii, and Isaiah Pruitt starts 0 for 2.
Those are 2 attacking errors against Isaiah Pruitt. He just missed, elevating in the middle of the floor, trying to swing cross-body. Missed the far sideline, and Hawaii now up to their largest lead here in set 1.
12 serving 7. Coach McRae talked in the press conference yesterday about the expectation for some fresh bodies tonight. Larson passes this one to Pizzanti. Goes to Gayak. Left side. Just did get it through the blockers. Hawaii able to keep it up in the air. It's another free ball from the back row. Varga. Pizzanti. Goes to Kondev from the pipe. And he's got the kill. Oh, no. They're going to say no tip. But Long Beach State immediately asking for a challenge. And this time Nick McRae, without hesitation, will issue it. I definitely thought I saw a tip in live action there, JD.
It looked like Kondev was swinging once again opposite to his right hand to the left back of the Hawaii back row. He was targeting Quentin Greenwich to the libero, and Greenwich had 2 hands up just trying to protect his face. Might have caught at least a touch off of Greenwich's forearm, but something has to start falling the Beach's way. They're in a big deficit here early in set 1.
Score currently shows 13-7 Hawaii. Long Beach State issuing their first challenge. Both teams in Division I men's volleyball get 3 challenges. If it's successful, then you keep it. And if we go to a 5th set again like yesterday, then if the team is under their total of 3 that they started with, they get 1 refunded.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit more about what Nick McRae said, especially after last night. Long Beach not fully healthy at the moment. We're going to see as the night unfolds who really is ready to go for this team. But across 5 sets last night, Long Beach looked unsettled. This is a team that consistently this season has been in big games, have stepped up, but have not been able to pull out results. Tonight, an opportunity to change that, and the 6 on the floor, whoever they may be, are going to need to make big plays against a Hawaii squad that last night snatched the energy here in the pyramid. They had 3,000 fans working against them, but about 500 traveling road warriors on their side that really were able to make some serious noise against this Long Beach faithful.
It's a big-time challenge for both these teams to come into an environment that is as electric as last night and try to stay physically ready. That game last night took such a huge physical toll on both of these teams with the cramps going on and just a full 5-set match. Even the guys that weren't going down midway through it had to have been feeling it after the game.
Yeah, and guys like Louis Sakanoko and Tread Rosenthal, who were really affected early in last night's game, have returned here in set 1 and have looked good at least to start this match. There is so much support for Hawaii in the stands tonight. They're drawing on all that energy. We saw the scenes after Tristan Tatrisky laid down the match-winning kill last night. It meant so much for Hawaii to not only win, but win in this building for the first time since 2015.
Review ongoing. They're taking their time with this one. It looks like the call is going to be in a moment here. 13-7 Hawaii in set 1.
Call's going to stand here, Bruce.
So they took a long time looking at it, and there's no conclusive review. Skylar Vargas shaking his head in the back row. So Long Beach State loses one of their 3 challenges, 2 remaining for the match. It stays 13-7 Hawaii in set 1.
You can just see the officials communicating now to Nick McRae. We just could not overturn it. We did not see a touch watching the replay.
Nui Sakanoko serving again. The Bows on a 4-0 scoring run. Long Beach trying to stop the bleeding. Sakanoko, roll serve. Pruitt passes over and on the Hawaii side of the net. Greenwich steps in. Bump set goes over to the left side for War. Gets blocked, but kept up by Hawaii. Go to War again. Popped up. Gayak has the dig for the beach. Pisanti underneath. Goes back to Gayak. Left side. Puts it high off the blocker and out of bounds. Wojciech Gayak has his second kill.
His second kill, but he's been set more than anybody on the Long Beach side now. 7 times already. Jake Pisanti turning the opposite way. And he put that last kill off the dome of Travell Jordan and back beyond the back line into the Hawaii bench.
Skylar Varga serving now. Oh, Canada echoes through the pyramid, but Varga misses the back row. It's the 4th service error for the beach.
Through 26 points. Long Beach hitting in the negatives, Hawaii hitting 571. That's about as big of a disparity as you'll find at the Division I level.
Serve from Jordan, overhead pass from Kondev. Pisanti goes to Varga, who gets roofed down. The combo set, and Varga coming from the back row had nowhere to get it through. Triple block from Hawaii stuffs the attack.
The Manoa Roofing Company checking in the pyramid. And the Hawaii fans raise up those trademark roof towels. It is all going the way of the Bows here in set 1.
It's a media timeout now, 15-8, all Rainbow Warriors to start this match on 22 West Radio. (15-8), Hawaii ahead in set 1. Long Beach trying to shake things off and get started. It's been all Rainbow Warriors so far.
Not only is Hawaii hitting efficiently, they're starting to establish some dominance above the net. And this pyramid crowd has had nothing to latch onto here as we're halfway through set 1.
Serve from Jordan, another overhead pass from Kondev. Goes back to him, and Alex Kondev has the kill. There's the in-system attack Long Beach was looking for.
Alex Kondev now 3 kills on 4 swings to start off set 1. Once again, Jake Pisanti favoring his pin hitters way more than the middles. We're yet to see a kill from a Long Beach middle so far tonight.
Isaiah Pruitt serving for the first time. Pass from War. Set goes over to the right side. Tatrisky swinging, dug out by Pruitt back over the net. Greenwich up to Rosenthal. Goes over to Tatrisky again, and this time he's got the kill. Second time the charm for the Rainbow Warrior outside.
Charlie Wade says that Tristan Tatrisky has probably the best arm in the world. When he whips his arm around the ball, it looks like he's cracking a whip. And that time he buries the kill right into the chest of Wojciech Gayak. Hawaii up by 7.
Tread Rosenthal to serve. 6'11" junior hits it over. Pass from Varga. Pisanti moving the other way. Goes to Gayak, and his attack is out of bounds. Medium system there for Long Beach, and it's another attacking error.
The pass just takes Pisanti off of the net, and he's less comfortable setting for the 10-foot line. Really, as all setters are. Getting some words of encouragement now from Nick McRae. We saw the Long Beach serve receive struggle last night. Already starting to become a trend here in set 1.
Hawaii with 1 ace so far. Rosenthal serves again. Better pass from Larson. Pisanti goes to Gayak, and it's put right down. When Long Beach gets back in system, they've got another kill.
And a great route run in the middle by Jackson Christ. Pisanti just throws the D-ball to Wojciech Gayak, and he knows it's going to be a kill. Gets his opposite, a one-on-one, and the pole makes them pay.
Gayak to serve again, 7-point deficit. Pass from the back row, Rosenthal right there. Goes over to the right side for War. Nice dig from Kellen Larson, keeps it alive. Pass from Chris. Kondev pushes it into the middle of the floor, dug out by Greenwich. Rosenthal goes to Sakanoko, and from the back row, Louis Sakanoko ends the rally.
Que magnifique from Louis Sakanoko. just waits for his turn in that rally, hanging out in the back row. The beach scramble, and Rosenthal turns his eyes to the Frenchman to give Hawaii an 8-point advantage.
Adrian War serving. He lets it fly out of bounds. Score is 11 Long Beach, 18 Hawaii, and Alex Kondev will go back to serve.
Hawaii holding on to one of their largest leads of the weekend here in set one. They're in the driver's seat. They just need to close it out.
Alex Kondev hits across. Sakanoko pass goes into the back row. War steps into set, goes back to Sakanoko. Attack dugout over towards the crowd and unable to get there. Pizzanti showing some frustration. It's another kill for Sakanoko. Hawaii is siding out at over 90%.
Unreal numbers from Hawaii here in set one, and they make a change in service now. Hitting .583 with 5 service errors. Already an ace tonight. Up steps Finn Kearney.
91% side out rate for Hawaii so far. Kearney, the lefty, serves. Pass from Varga. Pizzanti moving into the back row. Sets up Gayak. Dig goes all the way towards the crowd, but is able to stay in. Sakanoko roll shot dug out by Gayak. Goes to left side for Varga. Skylar Varga, power angle shot. That's what he likes to go to, and he gets Long Beach within 7.
A lot of Long Beach State's success here in set one has come from the left side. Skylar Varga, the epitome of efficiency. That's his first kill, though, here in set one. 4 swings, 2 errors, and Nick McRae will make a change at the middle position.
Isaiah Pruitt had subbed in earlier in this set for Braden Marquardt, and now it's Pruitt heading back in place of Marquardt. So the sophomore transfer from GCU back in the front row with Jackson Christ serving. Christ hits it over, passes errant in the back row, and that'll be an ace. Jackson Christ gets Long Beach State their first ace of the night.
Jackson Christ, it was an error the first time back there. This time he dials up an ace. It's always a coin toss with Christ behind the service line. Which version of the middle blocker are you gonna get?
13 serving 19 in set one. Chris in the bright neon yellow shoes goes off the tape. Sakanoko pass. Set goes quick to the middle, and Travell Jordan has the kill for Hawaii.
Tread Rosenthal is putting in an offensive clinic here through set one. That's the first time Travell Jordan has been set, and he was active last night in set one, really throughout the match as the safety valve for Hawaii. Rosenthal turns his attention to the GCU transfer, and Hawaii still up by 7, and now the first to the red zone.
6 assists in this first set for Rosenthal. Tatrisky serves, goes high off the tape, and Vargas slides in for the pass. Goes to Gayak, right side. He's got the kill. Hit down the line, and Greenwich couldn't dig it out.
A little bit of line love for Wojciech Gayak. Once again, just ripping that ball beyond the blockers. Quentin Greenwich just could not handle it. And that might not be a libero in college volleyball who could have dug that one out.
8 assists for Pizzanti as he's serving. Pass from the back row. Rosenthal backs it to the right side, but it's a roof. Skylar Varga moving to the pin. What a job to seal off the angle and put it back into the floor.
A little fadeaway block for Skylar Varga. Off balance, just put your hands in the right spot and good things will happen. A big time rejection for the beach.
Tatrisky looked like he was swinging with some space above the net, but Skylar Varga with an excellent roof. Pizzanti serves again. Sakanoko pass. Set goes back to him. It's blocked, but beyond the back line and out of bounds. Sakanoko has his 4th kill.
And these are the positions that Luis Sakanoko loves to be in. Heading behind the service line with the set on his shoulders. He's got a few fastballs in his arsenal. He's been waiting to dial up all weekend.
21-15. Sakanoko gives a high toss, hits it over. Larson pass. Pizzanti there, goes quick to Marquardt, one-handed dig, and he gets back across the net on 2. Pizzanti goes to Gayak this time, slams it down. Wojciech Gayak went up like it was a jump ball and just hooked it down to the floor.
Wojciech Gayak might be watching a little too much March Madness, dunking that ball down on the left side. Excellent play from the opposite.
The Beach are within 5. They could use a run from Skylar Varga. Their captain serves across. Sakanoko controls it. Rosenthal goes to Tatrisky. It's blocked and out of bounds. Same thing as a couple points ago. The block was there, but so much force that it went beyond the back line. Kainoa Wade subbing in now in service for the Bows. First, Nick McRae will call timeout.
Kainoa Wade, the 6'10" opposite, has been the man starting in place of Tristan Tatrisky since mid-January. and he's been incredibly efficient, hitting over 400 on the season. He's had a few games where he has just been lights out with his efficiency and his ability to both serve and attack. Perfect position for the Hawaii native and head coach Charlie Wade's middle son to close out set one.
22-16, Hawaii 3 points away from a set one win on 22 West Radio. Rainbow Warriors trying to close out set one. They're ahead 22-16, a 5:29 hitting clip for Hawaii so far.
Priority one right now, pass out of the back row, get Kainoa Wade off the service line if you're the Beach.
6'10" opposite, Wade serves across, pass from Larson, stays in the back row. Vargas steps into set, going for Kondev. Over a triple block, it's tipped and kept up by Tetrisky. War, swing in, he gets roofed. Triple block there for Long Beach State. Marquardt in the middle, sent it back into the floor.
Long Beach State, also one of the best blocking teams in the nation. Able to put 6 hands across and come up with a big-time stuff on Adrian Rohr. This set not dead and buried yet.
17 serving 22. Braden Marquardt, the starting middle blocker, back behind the line. Subbed out early on in this set, but then has come back in. Marquardt serves inbound. Sakanoko pass. Rosenthal goes to War, gets blocked, but it's out. Long Beach has been so close to a few extra roofs within this first set, but that's another one that goes off the blockers and just misses the line.
Jackson Christ gets those trademark neon yellow shoes well off the Terraflex, was able to seal off the cross-court shot, just could not keep it inside the lines. Now it's still advantage Hawaii.
23-17, Rosenthal serves, Varga pass to Pizzanti. He goes to Christ, slams it over, now swinging again off the dig. It's kept up by Hawaii. Right side to Tetrisky, throws a changeup and it's down. The roll shot from Tetrisky. Nobody anywhere near it for Long Beach State. And now it's set point number one for the Bows.
Tetrisky usually with some serious power. That time a saucy shot above the block. And it has been all Bows here in set one.
24-17, Tread Rosenthal looking to end the first set. Hawaii setter hits it across, pass from Varga. Pizzanti goes to Christ, and he hits it right off the libero, Quentin Greenidge, and out of bounds. Long Beach still alive, and now they'll need a run. Wojciech Gajek going behind the line.
Jackson Christ finally able to crack open his personal scoreboard, his first kill and only his third swing here in set one.
Set point number two for the Bows, 24-18. Gajek serves over and out of bounds. 25-18, Hawaii in full control through the first set.
You can say that again. They hit 500 in set one. 2 blocks, 5 service errors. Importantly though, 12 kills. The attacking efficiency for Hawaii on display, all thanks to the work of Tread Rosenthal, Louis Sakanoko, Adrian Rohr, and Tristan Tetrisky. Everybody getting a slice of pie here in the pyramid for Hawaii and for Long Beach State, still with more questions than answers heading into set two.
25-18 in set one, and it's all calm and composed for Charlie Wade as he led the Hawaii bench to the right side of the floor now. Long Beach will try and bounce back in set two, coming up next on 22 West Radio. Set 2 about to get underway between Long Beach State and Hawaii. The Rainbow Warriors hit 500 on their way to a 25-18 win in set 1.
And it looks like Long Beach just need to flush out the bad mojo right now. It looked all too easy for Hawaii in set 1. It feels like we just started this match, and Hawaii were able to blitz Long Beach from the beginning and walk away with 25 points before the defending national champions could react. Expect a much different performance from Long Beach State in set 2 if they want to prolong this match and at least give it a fight here in the Pyramid.
This is the second half of a back-to-back. Last night's game went a full 5 sets, a back-and-forth marathon that really could have gone either way, but it's Hawaii in full control of this match through 1 set. Long Beach will get to serve to open up the second stanza. Alex Kondev is the nation's leader in aces per set, standing right in front of the sandpit as he's ready to get it underway. Had 3 kills through the first set. Kondev's roll serve dug out by Sakanoko. Set to the left side. War swings and missed the line. He thinks that there was a tip. So the point for now goes to Long Beach State. Charlie Wade walking over and will issue the challenge. So we'll have a challenge on the first point of set 2. This is Hawaii's first issued, so they've still got all 3.
And it was the French connection asking for the challenge. Louis Sakanoko alongside his countryman Adrian Rohr. Really, it's their friendship that is always on display for this Hawaii team. Able to communicate effectively on and off the court, and they've combined, created one of the most deadly pin hitter pairings in all of college volleyball. Adrian Rohr already tonight with 3 kills. Louis Sakanoko leading the way with 4 on 5 swings. Before he left with cramps last night, he was hitting above 500, having an outstanding match, and he would have been a huge factor in set 4 had he stayed on the floor.
I wanted to raise one thing to you during this review, JD. You just mentioned Hawaii's been pin heavy. Long Beach was extremely pin heavy yesterday, and Coach McRae talked in the press conference to say they were going to try and look to distribute a little more evenly today. Jackson Chris with 1 kill. That's it from the middle blocker spot so far for the Beach.
Yeah, and it's usually the middles who you can turn to in any situation. This goes for any team across college volleyball. You turn to your middles when you need a kill, and you turn to them at least 10 times a game. Long Beach State so far in this one, 8 sets to the middle. You mentioned it, just 1 kill, and that was late in set 1 from Jackson Christ. There are 4 middles on this Long Beach State team. Ben Braun still on the bench. He sat out that series against Jessup. He's 6'11". He's got the length at the middle blocker position that the rest of his group doesn't. He's also the senior leader of that group. You wonder how healthy he is. If the other 3 middles on this Long Beach State team can't get it going, how deep in the bench is Nick McRae willing to go? And if Long Beach can't get production from their middles, in what is one of the most deep groups in the country, you're really left to only rely on the pins. And we saw last night that is not a winning strategy as matches get extended.
Long Beach has been dealing with some injury woes even beyond the cramping incidents of last night. Daniil Hershnovich has been inactive for Long Beach State and dealing with some injuries throughout this whole season. As you mentioned, Ben Braun was not active yesterday. He did warm up before this game, but we haven't seen him on the floor yet. So Long Beach hasn't been at completely full strength. So that's been something for Nick McRae to try and deal with, and how he's managed and looking to make adjustments against this Bose team.
Yeah, and it's something Hawaii have also had to manage this season in the absence of Tatriski, putting kind of a weight and opposite, distributing Finn Kearney in there as well. This is a Hawaii team that also looks very similar to the one that won the Big West Championship last year. Alehu Choi, the libero, departed alongside Kurt Nerster, who was the middle blocker one of that championship winning squad. Everybody else is the same. They are all returning, hoping to make another run at the championship. They've navigated the adversity. Long Beach knows what that's all about too. The question is, how can it all be put to rest here in set 2, and who can respond with that crucial run to break this set open?
It was another long review that resulted in a call stands. So Hawaii is down to 2 challenges. 1-0 Long Beach State to open up set 2. Alex Kondev serving again. Narrative of Sofia, Bulgaria. Overpass up to a joust. Rosenthal uses 2 hands to slam it down. Too easy with Rosenthal standing 6'11". Long Beach had 3 blockers that didn't even really get above the net because they knew they weren't going to out-jump the Hawaii setter.
And that's what you can do when you're Tread Rosenthal. He has gotten better and better and better across 3 years under Charlie Wade, and he now has all the confidence in the world to do something like that. Go over on 2 and know it's going straight down.
It's Rosenthal serving after his second kill. Tips the tape, but Larson passes to Pizzanti. Backside goes to Gayak. He slams it right off the blockers and out. Goes right into the official over here near the scorer's table. Gayak makes it 2-1 Beach.
And it looks like the middle blocker rotation, at least to start here in set 2, will be Jackson Christ and Braden Marcourt.
The starting pair for Long Beach State. It's Chris back behind the service line. He serves into the net. 6th service error of the night for Long Beach State.
And the second for Jackson Christ.
They had 26 a night ago. More than a set given away from behind the service line. 2-2, Adrian Rohr serves for Hawaii. Diving in, Kondev pass, and Varga has to step into set. Gayak swinging, tipped by a triple block. Rohr errant pass in the back row. Rosenthal bump set, goes over to Sakanoko. Roll shot over a triple block, Kondev dig. Pisanti goes to Varga. Power angle and down. That's the shot Skylar Varga works on before every game, and he delivers it here to make it 3-2 Beach.
Skylar Varga on the left side. That's a match made in heaven. And as he swings cross court, might have gotten a little chin music off of Travell Jordan, just putting off Louis Sakanoko, who is in position to make a play.
Jake Pisanti serving now for Long Beach State. Takes his time, hits it across. Rohr pass goes almost out of bounds. Rosenthal falls into the crowd as he sets. Roll shot dug out by Pisanti. Larson puts it up towards Varga. Swing and power angle again, but it's popped up by the blockers. Rosenthal goes left side. Sakanoko slams it down. Gets some oohs and ahs from the Hawaii bench and the crowd respectively. That was a sharp angled kill from Louis Sakanoko.
Louis Sakanoko choosing violence. Able to split the double block and unload.
No spot of moisture getting cleaned up right near the line in front of the pin that Sakanoko swung from.
And when Louis Sakanoko starts to make highlight plays like that, you just know he's in his bag, and he's got a lot more up his sleeves.
Sakanoko, before both of these games, has gone all down the scorers table, shaking everybody's hand. Travell Jordan serves now. Kondev pass to Pisanti, goes to Varga on the right side, and he's got the kill. Hawaii kicked it around a couple of times, but couldn't keep the ball in the air. The Beach moved back ahead 4-3.
Louis Sakanoko was the one matched up at the net. Not only does he have those highlight plays that he's famous for, also famously an incredible personality and a great human being to add to this Hawaii roster.
Skylar Varga back to serve next. Native of Saskatchewan, Canada. Powers it over. Sakanoko pass. Rosenthal quick to Todd in the middle, and he finds the left side line. The Bows get their middle involved and even it up at 4 apiece.
Justin Todd didn't have the hottest start last night. In fact, he wasn't able to finish the game, was replaced by Opek Hazan for the final 3 sets, getting involved here in set 2 with his first kill.
Tetrisky serves, pass from Larson. Kondev left side gets blocked. Pancake keeps it up in the air. Kondev pushes over and down. What a job by Larson to keep that up. It was a scramble drill for Long Beach off the block, and Kondev the second time around had the kill. For now, Hawaii will challenge.
The griddle is hot for Long Beach State. They're serving up pancakes, and it's the effort in the back row that makes that play possible. Charlie Wade still with 2 challenges that is, in his back pocket, electing to use one here, and why not? That was certainly a close play, and the official's about to pour over this one for a second or 2 just to make sure Kellen Larson or Jake Pisanti got their hands underneath in time.
Hawaii 0 for 1 on challenges tonight. This is the 3rd issued in total. Both teams had lost the challenges they issued before this one. Both those first 2 reviews took a while. This one will be a little quicker. And it's a successful challenge for the Rainbow Warriors. So they'll still have 2 challenges moving forward, and now it's 5-4 Bows.
Scratch that, Bruce. The griddle not yet warmed up for Long Beach State.
It's getting there. Christian Tetrisky to serve for Hawaii. 5-4 in set 2. The Bows already ahead 1-0. Roll serve dug out by Larson. Pisanti goes to Gayak right side. 2 hands pushed right down. Wojciech Gayak has all the length in the world above the net, and he's got 7 kills now.
A little thigh slamma jamma from Wojciech Gayak. Able to elevate, slam it down. He sees the blockers, and he's still loving that last play, replicating it in a celebration now in the front row.
Braden Morecourt to serve. Middle blocker 2 for Long Beach State. He foot faulted. It's been close a couple of times, I've noticed, during that first set when Morecourt was serving on the right side of the floor from our vantage point. It was very close to a couple footballs, and this time he did catch the line.
Rare infraction to see called, especially at this level. That's a point for Hawaii.
There's a 7th service error for Long Beach State. Sakanoko serve controlled by Varga. Quick set to the middle, and there's Jackson Christ emerging with his 2nd kill.
Jackson Christ talked last night, being a Long Beach native, being a legacy athlete with his father playing for this program, what nights like these mean to him. He grew up watching games in this pyramid. Now is his chance to shine, coming from the middle. He's got 2 kills on 4 swings. He's got to get more involved here in set 2.
Wojciech Kajak serves out of bounds. There was a cool answer within that talk from Jackson Christ yesterday where he talked about that Nick McCray has been attending his middle school volleyball games. He's known this coaching staff for so long. As you said, as a legacy member of this program, he's grown up in this pyramid. Now as a true freshman, getting to step on the floor himself. Serve from Dylan Todd is out of bounds. So it's 7-7, and the Beach will serve again.
And Jackson Christ also has some serious familiarity with the guys on the other side of the net. He spent the summer, and he's really known a few of these Hawaii guys since high school. Won bronze at the U21 World Championships alongside Tread Rosenthal and Finn Kearney just a few months ago.
Another service error. Alex Kondev missed the back line. 3 straight service errors between the 2 sides, and we don't often get a lot of time in these volleyball broadcasts to lay out a narrative, but they've given it to us over these last few points.
Hey, also on that U21 team, Trevelyan Jordan and Kai Noah Wade, and Long Beach libero Kellen Larson.
It's Rosenthal serving into the net. Keep going, JD.
And one interesting note about Kellen Larson, who has been tasked with a lot over these 2 matches, is that working with Tread Rosenthal over the summer was able to make Kellen Larson a whole lot more comfortable coming off a season working with Moni Nikolov. It was actually Larson turning to Trevelyan Jordan in the practice gym on day 1 saying, my goodness, it's nice to be back with someone who's also 6'11" and can be offensive at the setter's position.
Beach make a sub in service. It's Connor Bloom entering the game. Jackson Christ goes off. Bloom serve, pass from War, almost out of bounds. Bump set from Rosenthal turns into a free ball. First touch Bloom, Pizzanti goes to the right side. Kayak cross court, the dig goes over the net, and that'll be a kill. Tatrisky went all the way over towards the Long Beach bench to try and save it, but couldn't get it back across the net.
And Connor Bloom right now is serving in place of Jackson Christ. He did it all on that rally, putting Hawaii out of system, taking the first touch on the free ball, and making sure that the offense could get in rhythm. Beach now ahead by 1.
Bloom Boom gets some cheers. 9-8 Beach, pass from War. Rosenthal goes right to him on the right side, blocked, and then it goes back over the net, but the point will go to Long Beach State. They're calling a lift against War as he tried to scramble off the block.
Adrian Rohr a little bit frustrated with the chair judge, mimicking Wojciech Gajek's point from his few possessions ago, saying if he can do that, why can't I lift it up off the ground? Protest to no avail. 10 serving 8.
3-0 scoring run for Long Beach State. Bloom roll serve, Sakanoko pass this time. Rosenthal quick to Jordan, and he missed the line. Trevelyan Jordan hitting from the middle, tried to go for the right side and just airmailed it. Timeout called by the Rainbow Warriors as the Beach have won 4 straight.
And these runs can be so consequential for the Beach, and a rare error from Trevelyan Jordan, who is usually lights out in the middle. Long Beach looking for just a little bit of momentum. This 4-0 run might be it in set 2.
Long Beach hitting 500 in set 2, and they're ahead 11-8 on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State back out on the floor to an ovation from the Pyramid faithful It's 11-8 Beach in set 2. Hawaii already ahead 1-0.
And Long Beach have flipped the script here in set 2. It was Hawaii who hit 500 to the Beach's 107 in set 1. Halfway through this second set, Long Beach 500, Hawaii dead even.
Connor Bloom serves again. Goes to the back row. Sakanoko, errant pass. Rosenthal tough to get there. Bump set, goes back to the net, gets blocked. Rosenthal there again. Goes over to War on the right side. Goes off Varga and into the antenna. Adrian War has the kill to end the run.
Connor Bloom will exit now for the Beach. He did his job. He can make way for Jackson Christ with a few solid serves, and this Pyramid crowd knows that the fifth-year senior has given Long Beach a shot here in set 2.
Bloom was a service specialist throughout that national title run last year. Did his job again there. War serve, tips the tape. Kondev pass. Pisanti goes to Varga. He hits line, but it's dug out by Rosenthal. War puts it up towards Sakanoko, and there's a kill. Louis Sakanoko puts it off the blockers and out.
Louis Sakanoko loving life here in the Pyramid. 6 kills now on 8 swings.
The Beach lead is down to 1. Adrian War to serve again. Roll serve. Kondev keeps it up. Pisanti tries to dunk, but gets blocked. It looked like by the forehead of Travell Jordan. And if I saw that correctly, that'll be a forehead roof.
Travell Jordan's face has seen a lot of activity so far tonight. And you were absolutely right, Bruce. He had jumped, pulled his hands back, and Jake Pisanti just threw it into his forehead.
War serves again. It's tied at 11. Overpass. Joust won by Jake Pisanti. Yam time above the net for the Beach setter. 1-on-1 against Louis Sakanoko. And it's the Beach setter who wins it.
Jake Pisanti stirring the pot, cooking up some yams. And that's a big-time play against the Frenchman.
Pisanti, 6'3", Sakanoko, 6'5", but the Beach win the point. Pisanti serving, War pass to Rosenthal, goes to Sakanoko, he's got his revenge. Swings hard off the blockers again and out of bounds to even it up at 12.
And that seems to be the strategy for Louis Sakanoko. The Beach block is there in time. The Frenchman is just letting it rip and getting a favorable deflection that falls out of bounds. Back and forth we go now in set 2.
Travell Jordan float serve, Kondev pass, Pisanti quick to Marquardt, and he's got the kill. Hawaii block was just a shade late on the rip set to Marquardt.
Braden Marquardt able to lay down some justice in the middle. Rattles the cage and it falls on the Hawaii side. A quiet fist bump from the Grand Canyon transfer as the Beach retake the lead.
Skylar Vargas serving next. Oh, Canada echoes through the Pyramid. Roll serve, dug out by War. Rosenthal to the ground on the set to the right side, and Tatriski delivers the cross-court kill. They're trading blows now, 13-13.
It's been a while since we've called the name of Tristan Tatriski. When we speak about the connections, Tatriski, the Nikolov brothers, Alex Kondev, all grew up together in Sofia, Bulgaria. Tatriski has been waiting to play Long Beach, and he is relishing his opportunities here in the Pyramid.
And he might have an ace here. Varga all the way over towards the crowd, keeps it alive. Marquardt now pass across the net. Rosenthal goes over to Sakanoko, and he brings down the hammer again. Louis Sakanoko puts Hawaii ahead.
Tatriski unloaded on that serve, went right at his longtime buddy, Alex Kondev. And that was a little shaky heading back to the service line. Had to untie, retie his shoe just to catch his breath. It's been a while since we've called his name in set 2. I wonder how much gas he has left in the tank after last night.
Roll serve, pass from Larson, Pisanti there, goes to Gayak, right side, blocked, but Varga keeps it up, goes over to the left side, Kondev has to tip it across the net. Dig goes to Rosenthal, Sakanoko again, tools the block out of bounds. It was softer that time, but he just wipes it off, and it just did miss the line. 3 straight points for Hawaii.
Tristan Tatriski is really asking for a break here. Signaled to the bench that they had reached 15, was wanting to get back to the bench. Charlie Wade pushed him back out onto the floor, and now the whistle sees him get some relief. Tatriski last night, 35 swings, set more than anybody on the floor. Looks like he might be starting to feel a little bit of last night's marathon here in set 2.
Timeout on the floor, Hawaii 15, Long Beach 13 on 22 West Radio. 15-13 Hawaii in set 2. Long Beach calls timeout as they're trying to get back on track. 3 straight points for the Rainbow Warriors. If they can get 10 more in this second set, they'll be in the driver's seat of the match.
And Hawaii have leveled the scales here in set 2. Both teams now just hitting above 300. Tatrisky has made a big difference in the middle part of this set. Now with a breather, he's ready to serve.
Tatrisky serves over. Varga receives. Pass from Pazanti over to Kondev. And off a tip from the blockers, Alex Kondev has the kill. Now another sub will come for Long Beach State in service. Ryan Peluso off the bench. Peluso, native of Orlando, Florida. Played in 18 matches last year for the Beach during the national championship run. Had 6 aces.
Just a single ace for Peluso this season.
Serve across. Might have been out, but Ward passes, and it's going to be a kill anyway. Justin Todd in the middle takes advantage. So Hawaii had a couple chances for the point there. Charlie Wade stepped off the bench to let Adrian Ward know, I think, that that ball was going to be out.
Doesn't matter, though. Hawaii, when their offense is in system, have looked unstoppable tonight.
16-14 Bows. Louis Sakanoko serves, and it's a foot fault on Sakanoko. But immediately, Christian Tatrisky walking over and waggling his finger, that is, saying that he thought Sakanoko was behind the line. Hawaii 1 for 2 on challenges tonight. They've got 2 left. And there will be a challenge issued by Charlie Wade.
I don't know, Bruce. We've seen a lot of serves in this pyramid and on this Terraflex, and that was a harsh call against Louis Sakanoko. Especially last night. A lot of servers got away with some foot faults, able to just toe that white line. Sakanoko doing the same here. That is a tight call for the officials, and this could really be a precedent-setting call if this one stands.
Review going. Hawaii with 2 challenges left. So I hope that this will be an overturn and a replay. For now, scoreboard shows 16-15, Hawaii ahead by 1.
And look at both teams here. On the floor, Hawaii brings everybody who's on the floor into a huddle. The bench stays back for Long Beach State. The entire bench, coaching staff, and 6 on the floor huddle around Nick McRae, getting some instructions. We've heard from Nick McRae time and time again this season that Long Beach can't afford for a team to make a run, for them to adjust. It is now up to Long Beach State to make some adjustments here in set 2, having been briefly ahead a few points ago, having given up the lead on a 3-0 run to Hawaii. And for the Rainbow Warriors, you have to feel that the strategy just has to be more of the same. Louis Sakanoko leading the way with 9 kills on 12 swings. But behind him, it has been a well-distributed offense on back-to-back nights for Trent Rosenthal.
Review just about to conclude. The call is in.
As the wave breaks out around the pyramid.
And it is going to stay with Long Beach State. It's a foot fault against Sakanoko. That brings the Bows down to 1 challenge. That's something to watch for Charlie Wade. Will have to be a little bit less aggressive on the challenge calls until set 5.
And we should also note the officiating crew tonight completely different from the crew last night. So while there might have been a few foot faults that were given the benefit of the doubt on Friday, Saturday, a different story with this crew.
Wojciech Gajek serves. Errant pass all the way towards the crowd, and it's out. That's an ace for Wojciech Gajek, his first of the night, and we're tied at 16.
How about that from the Polish international, targeting Quinton Greenidge, who has had an outstanding season at the libero position for Hawaii, and saying, try to pass this.
Greenidge transferred from Windsor, first year with the Bows. 16-16, Long Beach trying to move ahead, and that'll instead put Hawaii back ahead as the serve airmails beyond the back line. Bows will make a sub in service. Finn Kearney, originally from Phoenix, Arizona, had a couple of great matches against Long Beach State last year when he was in the starting lineup for Hawaii. Christian Tatrisky was out with injury. It was Kearney who filled that role. He's in off the bench here. Left-handed serve. Dug out by Kondev, but Varga's there to step in. Set goes back to Kondev. High off the blockers, dug out by Kearney. Now Rosenthal goes on the attack, and he's got the kill. second touch kill for Tread Rosenthal, his third of the night.
How good is Tread Rosenthal when he decides to go over on 2? I mean, he has been unstoppable. Now on back-to-back nights, getting kills at will. Nobody can stop him. There's no blockers up for the beach. And Tread Rosenthal already tonight with 3 kills, 18 assists. By the way, he needs just 11 more assists to surpass 1,000 in his Hawaii career, trying to become just the 6th setter in Hawaii's history to eclipse that mark. So he's chasing down history. He's chasing down another great night on the offensive end. Hawaii on the doorstep now of going up 2-0 on Long Beach State.
Long Beach made sure their back row is all dry. Now Kearney's serving again. Hits it low over. Errant pass from Varga. Kondev steps into set. Goes towards Gayak. The block off the antenna. Or it might have hit the antenna first. No, they're overruling it. It is a kill for Wojciech Gayak. So it looked like in live action. Initially, the official pointed towards Hawaii, but now Gayak will get the kill. 18-17 bows in a set that Long Beach really would like to win.
They would like to win, yeah, but it feels like they have to win with the way Hawaii are playing. Quentin Greenwich back on the floor in the right back of the Hawaii back row. A great passer alongside Louis Sakanoko, stepping into the shoes of Alehu Choi, robbed of an All-American selection last year, by the way, in his senior season. Charlie Wade has said it's not rare that you can replace an All-American with an All-American level talent. And that's exactly who Quentin Greenwich is.
Alex Kondev serving for the beach. From right in the middle. Pass from Sakanoko. Left side swinging war. High at the blockers. And the dig goes to Larson. Right side. Gayak cross court. Shot out of a cannon. Wojciech Gayak has another kill. It's 18-18 and Gayak is into double digits again.
Kaboom from Wojciech Gayak. What a set from Jake Pizzanti. What a swing from Wojciech Gayak. His 9th kill of the night.
Kondev to serve. Roll serve again, kept up by War. Backside goes to the right side. Tatrinsky has a kill. Christian Tatrinsky makes it 19-18 Hawaii.
That swing went off the blockers. Kellen Larson had to dive into the first row of the courtside seats. He was just put off by that touch, though. Could not get hands to it.
Looks like Louis Sakanoko was shaking out his right ankle. Something to watch there. Rosenthal serves out of bounds. Missed it to the right side. And Skylar Varga went all the way down to the ground to see it out. 19-19 in set 2. Should be a good finish down the stretch here.
Interesting decision here from Nick McRae. Jackson Christ back to serve. We've already seen Connor Bloom come in for him here in set 2. Middle blocker getting his opportunity, though, late on.
Christ hits across, pass for Moore. Rosenthal there, goes over to the left side. Tatrinsky hits the line, tried to go off high hands, but didn't find him. It's an attacking error, and Long Beach moves ahead 20-19.
Long Beach are the first to the red zone, and these are the practice gym-like situations that Long Beach and Hawaii are all too familiar with. It's a race to 5.
Jackson Christ serves again, tips the tape, pass from Greenwich up to Rosenthal, goes left side. Tatrinsky tips it over, dig by Gayak. Now over to the left side. Skylar Varga roll shot off the blockers and down. Long Beach State has moved ahead 21-19, and Hawaii's calling timeout.
That was a David against Goliath matchup on the left side. I don't know how Jake Pizzanti made himself look like 2 blockers. Tatrinsky in a one-on-one situation with the 6'3" setter chooses to do a roll shot. The Beach dig it out, get it to Skylar Varga, and get the kill. Jake Pizzanti's fired up. That is a huge play for the Beach, and it caps off a 3-0 run. Hawaii needs a chance to talk things over.
This is national champion Long Beach State men's volleyball, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Stay with us for the end of set 2 on 22 West Radio. 21-19. Long Beach State has pulled ahead by a pair, and they'll try and close out set number 2. 3-0 scoring run for the Beach, and Jackson Christ is back behind the service line, standing in front of the sand pit. He lets it fly. Pass from Sakanoko. Rosenthal ranges over, sets up Sakanoko from the pipe, and he's got the kill. Off the tip, Sakanoko delivers again. He's been the go-to guy for Hawaii. 10 kills now on the night.
And he's all business.
Adrian Ward to serve. Hawaii down by 1. Ward serves across. High pass from Condev. Pisanti waits for it to fall. Goes to Varga. Cross court. It's a kill for Skylar Varga. All the way to the back right corner. Marquardt with a great dig to swing through it and open up the space for Varga.
That swing's dripping with maple syrup from Skylar Varga. Had to take a little bit off to make sure it landed inside the lines, and he does just enough to put Long Beach up by 2.
Jake Pisanti serving now. Hits across. Pass from Rohr. Rosenthal there. Goes left side. Sakanoko gets blocked, kept up. Now stepping in, Rohr sets over to the right side, and there's a kill for Christian Tatriski. Hawaii not going away, and they're still within 1. Sub coming in now in service. Travell Jordan heads off, and Kainoa Wade is back in. 22-21, Long Beach State. Coach's son, Kainoa Wade, in the game to serve. Hits across. Condev high pass. Pisanti waits for it to fall. Goes over to Gayak, left side. Cross court, but he missed it. It's 22-all in set 2.
And as big as a swing as Skylar Varga had a few points ago, that might be an even bigger miss from Wojciech Gayak. Facing down the block, tried to go and bend it in to that coffin corner. The miss now ties us at 22. Hawaii down late here in set 2, trying to crack open the broom closet and win these next 3 points in the pyramid.
The student section is getting into it. There's some chanting wars going on between the traveling contingent from Hawaii and the rest of the home crowd in the pyramid. It's 22-22 as Long Beach State calls timeout.
And it's every other year that we get a crowd like this in the pyramid. Hawaii bringing over their road warriors, and this pyramid crowd, college students, alumni, families, friends, going head to head. You really can't ask for a better atmosphere in college volleyball than the one we have here and the one at the Stan Sheriff Center. Hawaii's fans have been outstanding now on back-to-back nights, chanting, cheering, bringing pom-poms, bringing in flags, bringing towels, shirts, everything, to try to will their team to victory. And here we go.
22-22. Timeout breaking, and the teams head back out. It would not be a long stretch to say this is essentially a must-win set for Long Beach State. They wouldn't be out of it, but falling behind 2-0 to this Hawaii team in the second half of a back-to-back would be a big bill to try and live up to.
5 across in the back row for the Beach.
Pass from Larson over the net, swinging right down. It's a kill for Justin Todd. Off a mistake in serve receive, Todd has a first touch kill, and Hawaii's ahead 23-22.
That's the first reception error of the weekend for Kellen Larson. And that 5 pattern across the back for the Beach means only Braden Marquardt is lined up in the front row.
Kainoa Wade serves. Larson pass, stays within the back row. Pisanti goes to Varga, blocked and out of, oh, it stayed in. There was a miscommunication in the back row. Pisanti and Larson both looked at each other. It's a roof for Hawaii and set point number 1.
And you talk about that race to 3, Louis Sakanoko, all gas, no brakes. And now those road warriors can rise to their feet.
24-22. Kainoa Wade trying to close it out. Serves across. Varga pass to Pisanti. Gets there. Goes over to Gayak, left side, and he hit it into the net. Hawaii wins 5 straight points to take set number 2, 25-22. The Bows are in the driver's seat, 2-0.
Wojciech Gayak, a swing and a miss. 10 kills on 20 swings, and Long Beach State cannot put away set 2 against Hawaii. The Rainbow Warriors finish on a 5-0 run. The Beach are going to want this one back.
The Beach will have to fight for their lives. Stay with us on 22 West Radio. Going to set 3 between Long Beach State and Hawaii. It's the Bows ahead 2-0, and they're going to try and sweep Long Beach on the pyramid floor.
Speaking of sweeps, the last time Hawaii won in this building before last night, they did it in a sweep. Back in 2015 when they were able to take 8 of 9 sets on the season against Long Beach State. The Beach hoping to avoid that same fate tonight. Coming into this weekend, Hawaii had not won in Long Beach in 11 years. Now they're trying to go back-to-back in the pyramid.
There's some stressed faces on the Long Beach side of the net. They're going to have to fight now behind 2-0. It'll be Tread Rosenthal serving to open up set 3. These are the first 2 Big West matches of the season for both of these teams. So Long Beach already at 0-1 in conference, and it's only a 10-game conference schedule. 6-team men's volleyball conference. Tread Rosenthal back to serve as Hawaii tries to close out back-to-back games against the defending national champions. Alex Condev pass to Bizanti. Quick to Marquardt, and there's a kill for the Beach middle blocker to start set 3.
The verdict is a kill for Braden Marquardt. Jake Pizzanti on back-to-back nights has relied heavily on his pin hitters, turns to his middle for the first swing of set 3.
1-0 Long Beach State. Pizzanti back to serve. Tosses up, hits it over. Pass from Greenwich underneath Rosenthal. Sets up Louis from the pipe. And again, it's Sakanoko with a kill. Went under the net to shake a hand of Braden Marquardt. Looks like they might have landed near each other, but it's 1-1 in set 3.
10th game this season now for Louis Sakanoko with 10 or more kills, and he does it in style.
Adrian Ward to serve. Hits across. Larson goes to the ground on the pass. Pizzanti to Marquardt again, and there's another kill. 2 for 2 for Braden Marquardt in set 3.
This is the Braden Marquardt we've gotten used to seeing over the past month. Came into this weekend hitting above 700. Only playing in his 8th game tonight in a Long Beach State uniform. But he is poetry in motion above the net, and he can make big plays.
2 serving 1. Varga hits it across. Rosenthal goes over to the right side, and Tetrisky delivers a kill. They're trading blows to open up set 3.
He said it best. And this pyramid crowd is just waiting for that moment to get excited, to get on their feet, and to will this team back into this match.
Travell Jordan float serve. Condev pass. Pizzanti goes to the middle again, and this time it's a roof. Hawaii read it like a book, and Marquardt couldn't get it through a 3rd time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Hawaii was not going to get fooled 3 times. 3-2. Pass from Varga. Set to the right side now to a joust, but it's going to be a point for Hawaii. Wojciech Gajek broke the plane above the net, trying to extend over. The set was a little offline.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing about middles. You can only set them so many times before the blockers can just camp out where they're starting on serve.
Pass from Condev. Pizzanti sets over to the right side. There's a kill for Wojciech Gajek. The Beach are back within 1.
And now Braden Marquardt, already with 2 kills to kick off this 3rd set, will serve for the Beach.
An uncomfortable feel in the pyramid again. Long Beach behind 2-0. Marquardt flips it out in front, serves across. Sakanoko pass to Rosenthal. Back set goes to the right side, blocked, scrambling. It's back across the net on a free ball. Chris Pizzanti goes over to Condev. He gets blocked. The set was a little offline again and close to the tape. Condev did his best, but instead it's a roof for the Bows.
It all started with Jackson Christ running into the front row, darting in to take the first touch. The pass to Pizzanti just a little offline, and that put the entire Long Beach State attack just off balance enough for Hawaii to start building their roof here in set 3.
Tetrisky serve, pass from Varga. Larson beyond the back row, puts it up towards Condev. Tries to push over, but it's another roof. 3 blockers all right there to deny the attack. Hawaii's ahead 6-3.
The Manoa Roofing Company starting to put in overtime here in set 3. The 6th block of the night for the Rainbow Warriors.
Christian Tetrisky to serve again. 6-3 Bows. Tatrisky hits into the net. Long Beach back within 2. And you look around the Long Beach side of the floor all the way over to the bench. It's just an uncomfortable look on the faces as Long Beach is trying to make a comeback. You're down by 2 in set 3. Wojciech Gajek serving. True freshman had 22 kills yesterday. Sakanoko controls it. Bump set from Rosenthal and a free ball coming from Hawai'i. Larson up to Pizanti. Goes over to Gajek. Right side, he hits line, and it's in. Long Beach gaining some mojo back, and they're within a point.
It looks like Wojciech Gajek is going to have to be the man to step up. Jake Pizanti turning to the freshman 23 times. The Pole has delivered 12 kills after having 22 last night.
Gajek serves into the net. Back to a 2-point lead for the Bows.
Gajek serves into the net. The ball bounces back to him, and he kicks it into the stands in frustration.
Luis Sakanoko to serve for Hawai'i. 2-point deficit in set 3. Sakanoko roll serve, passed by Varga. Pizanti goes over to Kondev. Power angle shot is in. Had to contort his body in midair to square the hips. That's a tough shot from Kondev for the kill.
A tough shot, but he makes it look easy.
6-7 in set 3. Pass from Kondev, or serve from Kondev, that is, rolled and down. Alex Kondev has an ace, took a lot off of that one, aiming for the front right corner. And Alex Kondev has tied it up at 7.
From 6-7 to 7-7, and the crowd celebrates a little bit extra because after every ace in set 3, there's t-shirts being thrown into the crowd.
Another roll serve. This time it's controlled by War. Set goes right back to him. Tries to push off the blockers. It's high in the air into the net. Long Beach puts it across a free ball on their third touch. Rosenthal goes quick to Todd in the middle, and there's a kill to put the Bows back ahead.
Speak about this energy. Not only is it the Long Beach bench with a few nervous faces, this entire pyramid feels like it's on pins and needles.
Justin Todd to serve after his kill. 1-point lead for Hawai'i. Todd gives a high toss. Hits over and down. There's an ace for the middle blocker for the Rainbow Warriors. Hawaii's ahead 9-7.
Justin Todd closed out set 2 last night with an ace. Excuse me, set 1 last night with an ace. Picks up another one here. Riding on that magic carpet. Just elevates and unloads.
Todd hits again. This time it's out. 9-8 Bows, and Jackson Chris will serve for the Beach.
Feels like we're in a familiar rhythm now as the Hawai'i fans start to make some noise and try to put off the Long Beach freshman middle blocker.
Chris tips the tape, but it's passed in the back row. Rosenthal goes to the right side to Trisky. Dig from Gajek across the net and out of bounds. Jake Pizanti went all the way underneath to the other side to try and save it. Instead, he'll have to retreat back to his side of the net with a 10-8 Hawai'i lead.
And it feels like this Hawai'i offense, this Hawai'i block, has just neutralized not only the Beach, but the energy in this building as a whole.
Fred Rosenthal serves. Pass from Vargas stays in the back row. Larson bump set. Going for Gajek. He swings line and gets it through. 3 blockers all there for the Rainbow Warriors, but Wojciech Gajek splits them.
Wojciech Gajek is in his bag tonight, just as he was last night. These plays are not easy, and Wojciech Gajek is making them consistently.
13 kills for Gajek. Serve from Pizanti. Passed by Greenwich. Set goes up to Sakanoko. And emerging down the pipe, Louis Sakanoko has another kill. It's 11-9 Hawai'i.
King Louis going absolutely unconscious here in the pyramid. He's hitting .688.
Adrian Moore serving. Booms it over, overpass on to the Hawai'i side. Rosenthal sets up War from the pipe this time, but it's dug out by Kondev. Left side, Gajek swings power angle and down. Wojciech Gajek didn't even have a run up to that one. Had to elevate from standing in place and still got it down.
And the only reason we were able to keep that point alive is because Alex Kondev has forearms of steel There was no blockers at the net to meet Adrian Rohr off the big set. Kondev just had to plant his feet and take it. Wojciech Gajek having himself another fantastic night. 14 kills, 4 errors on 25 swings.
Skylar Varga to serve for the Beach. 10 serving 11. Varga hits over and out. No touch from the Hawaii back row. Was close there, but instead it's a service error. 12-10 Rainbow Warriors.
And for me, Bruce, it feels like both teams are just waiting to get to 20 to really make a run.
Terrell Jordan tips the tape. Kondev pass. Bazanti back set goes to Gajek, and off the blockers. He's got a kill. Wojciech up to 15. Before last night, Wojciech Gajek had a career high of 13 kills. Put up 22 in the first matchup against the Bows, and now has 15 tonight.
We still got a lot of volleyball left to play.
Ryan Peluso subs in to serve. Left-handed swinger gets it over. Greenwich pass, stepping in. Sakanoko keeps it alive. Free ball, though, from Hawaii. First touch, Peluso up to Pazanti. He goes quick to Chris. Popped up and kept in the air by Todd. Left side, Sakanoko swings off the blockers and out. Louis Sakanoko cannot be stopped tonight. 13 kills on 17 swings.
I mean, he's going nuclear here in the pyramid. Only 1 error now on 17 swings. And it's another point that the Beach are going to want back. There was a miscommunication on the Hawaii side. They had to free ball it over. Jackson Christ just could not put it away in the middle. And you can't give Hawaii 2 chances on a night like tonight.
Petrisky serves, pass from Larson. Pazanti goes all the way across for Kondev. Open hand, he gets it down. The Beach are back within 1 on a kill from Alex Kondev.
It's too crafty from the Bulgarian, and he knows that he had Shred Rosenthal dead to rights as the setter was the only man up for the Bows.
Wojciech Gajek to serve. Beach trail by 1. Shorter toss, he hits it over. Sakanoko overpass. Christ up to Pazanti, back to Gajek, blocked, but Larson keeps it in the air. Vargas steps into set, going for Kondev. 3 blockers there, hits it high off him. Sakanoko, 1-arm dig. Greenwich puts it back to Sakanoko, hits line, overhead pass, and dig turns into a free ball. Ooh. Pass from Greenwich, Rosenthal over to the left side. Sakanoko swings through it again. Louis Sakanoko up to 14 kills. Long Beach just can't get this thing tied.
It's magnificent from Louis Sakanoko. Not only is it the power that he's putting into every swing, it's the precision. There's blockers in his face every single time, and he's continuing to find a way. One thing to watch here for the Beach, Jackson Christ off that last block, coming up a little bit gimpy. A little bit of hitch in his gait in serve receive.
Louis Sakanoko serves in. Alex Kondev with a dismayed look on his face as he stands up. Thought that one was going to miss the line. Instead, we're going to head into the media timeout with Hawaii ahead 15-12.
Long Beach, battered, bruised, exhausted halfway here through set 3. And it's Louis Sakanoko making the big plays. 14 kills, only 1 error. A night of all nights for the King.
The Bows are 10 points away from a sweep. Stay with us on 22 West Radio. (15-12). Hawaii in the driver's seat, already ahead 2-0, and now they're looking for 10 more points to sweep Long Beach State in the pyramid.
And if you had to place your bets right now on who's going to get to 10 first, I'd go all in on the Rainbow Warriors with the way they've been playing tonight.
A .483 hitting percentage for Hawaii in the match against Long Beach State that by many accounts has been the best defense above the net in the country. 76% side out percentage for the Rainbow Warriors is incredible against the number 2 team in the nation.
That's the top 1% of the top 1%.
Luis Sakanoko has been the star. He's serving out of the timeout and puts it into the net. 15-13, Hawaii ahead by 2. Alex Kondev will go behind the line. The Beach could use a couple points in a row.
Luis Sakanoko has looked every bit of a superstar here tonight in the pyramid. Alex Kondev, a few flashy plays, but now is the time for the Bulgarian to step up.
He hits over, it's controlled in the back row. Rosenthal goes over to the right side for Tetrisky, and he gets it through without a touch from either blocker right onto the floor. This Hawaii offense is operating with ease. Tread Rosenthal distributing. It looks fluent and easy.
I'll just clarify, Bruce, by the Bulgarian, I meant Tristan Tetrisky with the way he's been playing. Another smooth swing.
Finn Kearney subs in to serve. Pazanti over to Varga. He hits right down onto the back line. Long Beach is staying close, not going away in this third set. And now it's Jackson Christ who would be serving. Instead, a sub coming in. Connor Bloom will take it.
We saw what Connor Bloom is capable of in set 2 when he came in and was able to propel the Beach to 3 straight points. They need some magic of that variety here in set 3, still down by 2.
16-14 Bows. Connor Bloom clapped the volleyball, now hits it across. Pass from Sakanoko. Rosenthal goes quick to Jordan in the middle. Dug out overhead by Bloom, then pushed across on 2. Rosenthal tips over. Kondev diving dig. Pazanti sliding as he puts it up. Free ball coming from Varga. Back row Greenwich up to Rosenthal. Left side swing and roar, but he missed the line. But there's a touch. Oof. Looks like the immediate ruling was no touch, and then after thinking about it for a moment, official gives the point to Hawaii, 17-14.
Beyond just getting the point, Hawaii is able to take Connor Bloom off the line immediately. Jake Pazanti was the one who pulled the chair on the left side. And as he went back to the huddle, he gave Nick McRae a thumbs up saying, "Yes, coach, I did indeed touch it." So there's no challenge coming for the Beach, but Nick McRae needs a timeout. His guys have to hydrate. They have to rest. They need to figure something out here. The defending national champions are on the ropes like we haven't seen them at any point this season.
Long Beach has seen Hawaii hit 484, and the Bows are 8 points from a sweep on 22 West Radio. (17-14) Rainbow Warriors. Long Beach State breaks their timeout, trailing by 3, and they're going to need a comeback in this third set to prevent a sweep.
Hawaii hitting .625 on this frame alone. No attacking errors to speak of.
Rosenthal serves, pass from Varga. Pazanti right back to the captain. He tips over, but it's dug out by Rosenthal. Sakanoko puts it up to the right side for Tetrisky. Overhead dig up above the net. Pazanti pushes it over. Hawaii on the attack, left side. And that'll be a kill. Adrian War put it down in the front left corner, and it just did catch the line. A great precision shot. Puts Hawaii ahead 18-14.
Hawaii are flying right now. Everything is landing inside the white lines. Adrian War getting in on the party.
Rosenthal serving. It's a float. Varga pass to Pazanti. Quick to Marquardt, and he's got roofed. Put it off the blockers, and it almost went out, but just did stay in. Marquardt had a couple kills early in this set, but Hawaii's made the adjustment since, now with 7 blocks on the night.
I mean, come on. What a block from Travell Jordan. He's up there all alone. And he still finds a way.
It is all Rainbow Warriors. Another serve from Rosenthal, pass from Kondev. Pisanti waits for it to fall, goes to Varga. He tries to push it line, but it's dug out. Left side, War tips across. Varga first touch. Pisanti, Deeks goes back to Gayak. Pushed over with 2 hands. Still up in the air. Right side to Treesky, puts it right down. 20-14, and Hawaii's in the red zone. Nick McRae will call another timeout.
Unbelievable from Hawaii in set 3. A 4-0 run, hitting above 650 now. Unreal.
Long Beach has not had an answer so far. We'll keep it here in the pyramid, as this thing could be wrapping up if Long Beach doesn't have a comeback. It's 20-14 Hawaii. We entered this 2-game series between these two sides with Long Beach ranked number 2 in the country, Hawaii ranked number 3. Long Beach only had 2 losses on the season, both of them to UCLA. Hawaii had 3, only one of them to the Bruins. But it's the Rainbow Warriors who were able to win that marathon match yesterday and have been all the way in control of this match from the beginning.
Well, you might be able to excuse the over-pontification here, talking a little bit too much about the future here for Long Beach State. But the narrative really does flip if they lose the next 5 points here in set 3. Those 2 losses to UCLA allowed Long Beach to say, yes, we are still national championship contenders. We lost to the number 1 team in the country that has received every single first-place vote in the AVCA poll for the last month. Now, if they get swept by Hawaii on night 2 and lose this weekend, that narrative starts to shift into a much more dire category for the Beach, who will now have come up empty against the number 1 and number 3 teams in the nation.
Treader Rosenthal serves, pass from Kondev. Pisanti goes to Varga. He gets it over a double block. Skylar Varga ends the 4-0 Hawaii run, and the Beach cut the deficit to 5.
Yeah, and in these last 2 timeouts, you saw Nick McRae talking directly to floor captain Skylar Varga, trying to dial in the Canadian here. Only 7 kills for Skylar Varga tonight on 15 swings, hitting below 300.
Jake Pisanti serves next. Pass from the back row. War able to get out to it. Left side attack. Gets roofed down. Wojciech Gayak and Brayton Marquardt with a big stuff in front of the pin. Long Beach has won back-to-back points.
Not only is it the big stuff, but it's the right stuff from the Beach blockers, who have been used and abused tonight by the Hawaii pin hitters.
4-point deficit. The Hawaii contingent getting loud. 16 serving 20. Pass from Greenwich in the back row. Rosenthal quick to Jordan in the middle, and his attack is out of bounds. Was looking for a tip, but didn't get it. Now Hawaii will call timeout with Long Beach on a 3-0 run.
A 3-0 run, usually in a matchup against Hawaii, gets you the lead. Not the case here in set 3. Long Beach needs another 3 points to just tie up this third set. Travell Jordan, a swing and a miss, gives Long Beach State a little bit of light at the end of what so far tonight in the pyramid has been a very dark tunnel staring down this Hawaii attack. What do the Beach have left?
The Beach will try and rally back. Stay with us on 22 West Radio. (20-17) Hawaii ahead by 3, but Long Beach has won 3 straight points.
Jake Pisanti right now behind the service line has to be fearless. There is no margin for error. for the defending national champions.
Pisanti getting ready to serve. He puts it across, pass from the back row. Rosenthal underneath, goes to Jordan in the middle, and Hawaii is able to break the scoring run and get back ahead by 4.
And you got a 6'11" setter and a 6'10" middle blocker who can touch 12 feet. It's hard to defend. Travell Jordan, just the bigger man for the Bows.
War serves into the net. Long Beach is back within 3. And they'll send their captain, Skylar Varga, behind the line. If Long Beach could ask for a run at any point, they could use it here. Varga has been out of rhythm over these last couple weeks with his serve. Gets this one over. Greenwich keeps it up in the back row, out of system set. Goes over towards Sakanoko. He gets roofed. A triple block for the Beach. Kondev and Marquardt catch most of it. The Beach are within 2, and they'll keep the service run alive for Varga.
That is a big-time block for the Beach. Up against Louis Sakanoko, who tonight could turn a potato into filet mignon. He has been that good. He has been that electric. He has been that magical for the Bows. That time he meets 6 hands, and 6 hands that are a part of one of the best blocking contingents in the NCAA. We've got a brand new ball game here. It's tight, it's close, it's competitive late in set 3, and it's a fight to the finish between 2 of the top teams in the country.
Another timeout called by Hawaii. Charlie Wade trying to prevent any swinging of the momentum in this 3rd set. Long Beach State dialed in that huddle with Coach McCray kneeled down on the ground, issuing his instruction. Long Beach with their backs against the wall, playing to stay alive. They're down by 2 in set 3 with Hawaii ahead 2-0.
And since the founding of the Big West, no other team has won the Big West Championship. Make no mistake, these are the 2 championship favorites this season in the nation's most elite volleyball conference for men's volleyball. Tonight may not be the final battle that we see between these 2 this season, but Hawaii trying to get out of the pyramid with a 5-setter on night 1 and then a commanding sweep on night 3 makes them the favorites for the conference title by far.
Skylar Varga to serve. He hits into the net. Hawaii lead goes back to 3, and that's exactly how many points they're away from a sweep. Now the service sub coming in is Kainoa Wade. He went on that 5-0 run for Hawaii to end off set 2.
Kainoa Wade, who has said being able to play in the Stan Sheriff Center, where he has spent 15 years watching games, is like living a lifelong dream.
Serves here. Kondev pass. Pisanti underneath. Goes back to Kondev. Swinging off the blockers. Dug out in the back row. Rosenthal there. Sakanoko has another kill. He's up to 15 on the night, hitting over 600. Hawaii 23, Long Beach 19.
King Louis still the belle of the ball. Clock has not struck midnight on the Frenchman just yet.
Wade to serve again. Hits across, pass from Larson. Back set goes to Gayak. Right side, swings out of bounds without a touch. It's match point number 1 for Hawaii in the pyramid. They won last night. Now we're trying to sweep Long Beach State on the 2nd game of the Big West schedule. 24-19 in set 3. Match point number 1 for the Rainbow Warriors. Set tips the tape. Pass from Varga, goes over to the right side. Gayak swings cross court and he's in. Long Beach still alive at 24-20.
They've got to fight off 5 more set points though, and that is not easy. Kainoa Wade hits to the bench. Back on comes Quentin Greenwich, the libero. And it'll be up to the man who has only recently stepped into the starting lineup for the Beach to try and go on a run and force, at the very least, a 4th set.
Braden Marquardt to serve for the Beach. Match point number 2. Marquardt hits across and out of bounds. That does it. 25-20 in set 3. The Rainbow Warriors have won back-to-back games against the defending national champions, and it's a resounding sweep on night 2 that leaves Hawaii 2-0 in conference play.
Make no mistake, not only is this a statement for the rest of the Big West, this is a shot for the entire volleyball landscape. Hawaii inconsistent this season. Just last weekend, dropping a game to UCLA in the stand in front of 10,000 fans. That wasn't really close. They've been on their heels against ranked opponents all season, and they come into the Pyramid on back-to-back nights in front of a sold-out crowd and say, we're here to stay. Rainbow Warriors commanding on night 2.
.437 hitting percentage for Hawaii on the night. Fred Rosenthal with 33 assists, just a masterful job operating the attack. Louis Sakanoko leads the way with 15 kills on a 619 hitting clip. Christian Tatrisky right behind him with 11 kills on 400 swinging. It was 25-18 Hawaii in set 1, 25-22 in set 2, and 25-20 as Hawaii closed out the sweep.
I mean, Fred Rosenthal able to make history tonight, eclipse 1,000 assists in his Hawaii career, only the 6th man to do that for the Rainbow Warriors. Louis Sakanoko is going to steal all the headlines, though, for what he was able to do tonight. Unable to finish last night, down with cramps in set 3. He comes out, sets the tone from the very beginning, lays down 15 kills, only 2 errors on 21 swings. To have an outside hitter have that kind of line, hitting 619 is unbelievable. The Beach, much as they were last night, left with more questions than answers. Now 0-4 against the top 3 teams in the nation, and it would not surprise anyone if they find themselves outside that number 2 position when the next AVCA rankings drop. Wojciech Gajek still lights out. The opposite, this has been his weekend to shine with 16 kills, but for the rest of this Long Beach State team, the question first and foremost is, how are they going to win games against opponents at their level? Hawaii, the team that just simply makes fewer mistakes tonight. 10 attacking errors to Long Beach's 17. They hit .437 to Long Beach's 218. 13-14 in the service errors department. Everywhere you look, Hawaii just marginally better, and they came in here on Saturday night. They snatched the momentum in their favor, and the Road Warriors will have something to celebrate on that flight back home to Manoa.
That'll do it for us here at the Pyramid. For JayDe Beaudry next to me, Saya Youngblood on the board, and the rest of our 22 West Sports crew, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been national champion Long Beach State men's volleyball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Our next Beach men's volleyball broadcast will be on the road at Cal State Northridge on Friday as the Beach look to get back on track. Hope you join JayDe for that, and thank you for tuning in tonight.